All you motherfucking haters, fix your motherfucking face.
Tell him.
Cassidy is
Tell
nothing to be playing with right now.
Tell him.
Nobody's fucking with my little brother. He fucking shit up land to land, sea to sea, state to fucking state. Who want it with us? They don't want it. Everybody check for his new video right now on World Star. If you hating on this, fix your motherfucking face. Yo, I love y'all guys. Y'all hit me after the interview. Salute.
Yeah,
Got you.
Hey, love you, boy.
Love you too, Cass.
One. Cass.
What's going on, Cass?
What's up with y'all, man? What is looking like?
You know, you sometimes
blessed to have you on, man.
Nah, thanks for having me, man. We had, man. Let's get to it.
Nice.
So real quick, man. Like I like to say, thank you for your time. You know, because we know you're busy. MJ told me that, you know, you was running around. Rampage came on, tapped in real quick, said you know was running around doing some things. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate you tapping in with us. And just how he said, you know, I know you just dropped a new joint. When you did that, that was yesterday, right?
On the 12th, the video dropped on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Lean on Me. That's my new single. It's on all platforms. And the video on World Star, it already did over 3 million views already. So it's looking litty. The streets fucking with it. So if you ain't check it out yet, go check it out. Or even if you did, go look at it again.
Right. And you produced that joint too, right?
The Lean on Me track, a producer from down with my team, Goat Gang, his name Crooklyn Beats. He did that record.
Dope.
Yo, listen. I've been going through your work. Yo, my dude, how you stay on point? Like how do you really like? Because I know you practice and you're a different type of breed, but yo, dude, you keep snapping. Explain how you stay on point with your content and focus and as sharp as you are, because you've been at it for a little while, man. You know, you had a little stint, you had to fall off, come back, and it's like not even fall off, just fall back. And once you came back, it's like, yo, dude, you never lost a step. What's up? Talk to me.
My work ethic is incredible, man. I outwork these dudes, so that's how I'm able to stay on top of things. I think all artists that you fell in love with in the past could have stayed hot if they would have stuck to it, kept the same hunger, kept the same motivation, and studied the science the same. But a lot of them lose the focus, so that's why they fall off. Not because they can't rap no more or they forgot how to do it. It's just that they don't stay in tune with what's going on, and sometimes the game make transitions. So I was just able to be aware of the transitions that was happening because I was in tune and I was working every time it was a transition. So I was able to, you know, stay above water for a long period of time. I mean, I got over 20 years in now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And not only that, but like you worked, dude, like we were first introduced Major League through Swiss through you, and then you done your own thing. You've been in battles with damn near everybody. You get what I'm saying? And you come from the street. Shout out to Philly. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all got some mean hitters out there. You know, a lot of people don't want to fuck with y'all on the mic, especially when it comes to, you know, just bars on top of bars. But explain from your beginning as far as, you know, with Swiss and everything, and, you know, you had the hotel to now. That, like, because now, to me, I think, this is just me personally, I believe that you're 100% better. Like, you're like seasoned steak. Like, now it's like, you was a problem then. But now it's like, yo, like, it's weird because, and I don't want to compare you two or put you in the same category. I feel the same way with Dragon. You get what I'm saying? Now he's snapping. Not to say that he wasn't snapping back then, but now it's like, oh, snap. So, explain to the people, you know, like that transition for you, because you went through a lot during that time, you know, from then to now.
Yeah, that's a long period of time, so it's hard to talk about all of the transitions that I made from then till now. But back then, I was a young boy. I was just in love with the culture. I love hip hop, and I understood parts of the science. Um, Definitely the parts about putting lyrics together, figurative language. I knew all about that. But as far as like the business, understanding how the business worked, understanding the science of making songs and melodies and concepts and how to attract a larger amount of people that might not be interested in lyrics but still like music. So those was the adjustments that I had to learn and that I had to make. So since then, like you said, I'm a whole different animal now because I'm capable of doing so much stuff that I wasn't back then. I learned so much and grew so much and then practiced what I already knew so much that I'm even better at that stuff now. So that's the reason why I was able to elevate and be in the place that I'm in now, from just dedication, work ethic, and just focus.
I mean, is
Nah,
it safe to say? Is it safe to say now you don't got to conform to the industry bullshit either? You know what I mean? Like you pretty much run your own shit. You know what I mean? You driving your own car. Is it safe to say you're in a better place because of that as well?
For sure, creatively, um, I'm in full control. Like when I first got in the business, I was signed to a production company, Full Surface Records. That was Swiss production company, and I had an artist deal with G Records, Clive Davis, Charles Goldstuck, and all of them. So it was a lot of people that had input in my career, the songs that I was choosing, the direction that I was going in, just everything. It's a lot of people that had input in it. And I had to respect the input at that time because I was still a teenager or a young adult. Didn't have too much experience in the music business, and these dudes that I was dealing with been in the music business for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and got a history of being successful. So when they giving you input, sometimes you feel like you might need to take it because they might know a little bit more about the business than you at the time. But now that I've been in the business for so long and was able to grow, um, I realized that my ideas is what really matter. And now I'm able to bring that to the table without no say so or nobody over me to tell me that I can't say that or I can't talk about that or I shouldn't go in that direction. I just got the freedom to just be creative and do what I want to do.
Mhm.
nah,
So
that's
real quick, what would you tell the independent artists out there who are trying to do exactly what you're doing now? Because like you said, like I follow you heavy. You know what I mean? So I know I'm on the gram. I'm watching the video you just put out. I'm watching your pride. You know, you killed it on Wild 'N Out, by the way, too.
Thank you.
Last week.
yeah, yeah,
Salute
yeah.
the Nit too. He going through a bunch of stuff right now too. Salute to him. But
It's,
what would you tell the independent? Go
I
ahead,
was
my bad.
first episode of Wild 'N Out, season one, episode one. And now I was on the last episode of Wild 'N Out that aired on TV. So that's crazy. It's cool.
Yeah. Nah,
Right,
that
right.
that is, yeah, and congrats, because you started the show. I guess you shut it down. I mean, but nah, the show was dope. But go ahead, Chris.
So, what would you tell the independent artists out there right now? What piece of advice would you give them for the ones trying to go the route that you're going right now independently? And making the decisions that you are, because it's not easy. Every day, you got to make a decision that could either put a lot of money on the table or it could hurt your brand. You know what I mean? So, what word of advice can you give the independent artists out there?
Work hard, dedicate yourself fully. A lot of people want success from the music business, but don't want to put in a lot of time. Some people that work at McDonald's put in more hours a day than dudes that's in the rap business, and they expect to get successful off of that. But I dedicate like the majority of the hours that I'm woke in a day to music. And I feel like if you want to be successful, you're gonna have to dedicate a lot of time and put in a lot of work. And you got to be ready to work, regardless if it takes 6 months or it takes 60 years. You just willing to put in all that work. And if you got that mentality, then you could become successful independently. It'd be a lot harder for an independent artist with no backing or no fan base to get the fan base. Like I was blessed to be with a machine to get known to the world first, and then I went independent. But a lot of artists just starting off independent, so it's hard to get the fan base. So you gotta fully understand the business, and I think that's what a lot of artists don't tend to focus on. They tend to focus on they skill, how good they rap, how good they sing, how good they could dance. They focus on the clothes and the jewelry and the materialistic things, but they don't focus on understanding the business and knowing how the business work. And that's why when they finally do get the opportunity, they always be getting taken advantage of because they don't understand it.
Mhm.
So my
That
advice to independent artists is to learn the business like the back of your hand, know everything about the business, and once you understand it, you'll be able to make better decisions.
so
Yeah,
let me
so
ask you this.
business.
As you know, because you got, you know, you've been known for bars on top of bars, you know what I mean? Dope artist, dope lyricist. What makes you want to start producing? Or have you been producing the whole time?
Um, well, the first beat that I ever made was on my Bars album, and it actually made the album um all by myself. I produced that record, and that was the first record that I ever produced. It was a sample record, but I did it and it made an album, and that's rare. Like most of the biggest producers in the world, when you hear about the stories that they tell when they first started making beats, nobody really liked their beats. It took them time to develop their sound. But the first beat I made, it made an album and people loved the record. So I always knew I had potential on the production side. I just was so focused with rap that I never really took it serious. But I think for like my birthday or something like that, one time Swiss bought me an MPC, the 2500, and that's when I really started like putting in work. But I still wasn't taking it serious. I would only make beats like every 6 months or once a year, and
Yeah.
I did I did a couple of beats for myself and for other artists through the years, but it was scattered out. I wouldn't really consider myself a producer because I wasn't really focused. But over the last 8 months to over like the 8 months to a year, I really been getting more serious. I got new equipment. Um, Started to update my technology and just started to lock in for real, for real. Because I knew if I took it serious and I really locked in, I could get real dope. So recently I've been locking in more, um, getting my clip full, producing more tracks, and I actually been putting out a lot of records that I produce on all platforms. I released about 12 new records that's on all platforms that I produce. One of the singles off the Bars and Beats collection that I've been releasing is Barry Time. I'm about to shoot the video to that this weekend.
That's dope.
Now,
So when you get that video, we need that after you premiere. Where you gonna premiere? We definitely need that video.
For sure, it's coming soon.
we got a guest. He says, does he feel the climate is more comfortable for older artists? Hip hop is getting older, and we finally are allowing content to mature. So is that what it is? Your content kind of matured to the point to where now, or to now, I guess.
Yeah, I'm more mature as a person. So
Right.
I'm older and I'm more mature as a person. The things that I rap about, the things that I bring on to the table, gonna sound more mature. It's not gonna sound like when I was 20, because the things that was on my mind and the things that I was interested in when I was 20 and 21 might not be the same as now. When I was 20 and 21, I might have been thinking about going to the hotel and dealing with girls and you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No. No. Yeah.
But now, you know what I'm saying? I got sons that's about to be grown. Back in the day, my bills coming too soon. My son gonna be too soon. That mean he was one.
Yeah.
Now
Mm.
17, nigga taller than me. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm in a different space now. So the things I rap about is definitely more mature. But as far as the culture, I feel like it go in 360s. It was times back in the day when there was more watered down rappers or rappers that wasn't as lyrical that was winning at the time and putting out the biggest records. And
Yeah.
that lasted for a period of time until doper artists started getting in demand and they started to sign doper artists, and then you just started to see them only look for lyricists, and it seemed like you couldn't even survive in the business unless you had lyrics for a point in time.
Mhm.
But it always go in circles. So, you know what I mean, for a long period of time, we was getting saturated with like fun dance music. chant music, not real lyrics and deep concepts. Just have fun music, like feeling good music. But now we
Yeah.
going with shit in this world. It's a revolution. We dealing with some serious things, and people want to learn. They want guidance. They want somebody with a head on their shoulders to give them some information now. Like everybody's searching for it. So they want that type of rapper now, not a rapper that's dumber than them or going to lead them in the worst direction than they already been going in. So, and not saying that we still not going to party and have fun. That's always going to be a part of our life. But it's just not everything now. Like for a period of time we was blinded, we thought everything was good. But now we starting to see the truth. So we need some guidance. And that's why those lyricists is about to be back in demand. So you're going to see the culture demanding the hair lyricists. So the business, not the culture, but the people that's in the business going to be forced to give lyricists opportunities, which is record deals or whatever else come along with the business. You're going to start seeing more lyricists popping those slots because that's what the culture demanding right now.
All right.
Let me ask
We
you
got.
this: if they came right now with the bag and offered to sign Cassidy right now to another deal, would you entertain it?
That's complicated. It just depends on the type of deal. Um,
Right.
um, Deals could always be worked out if it's going to be done the correct way. But the business is not set up for the artist to win. So majority of the time, or probably 100% of the time, you never gonna get a fair deal. So um, that's a hard question. It just depends on the deal and the situation and the details. If it makes sense and I feel like I could benefit from it, then I will take it. But if it don't make sense and it don't add up and it seems like it's a robbery situation, then I would never take it because I'm comfortable now. What I'm doing now. Got a lot
We
of
got a
lot.
question in China. It says, any talk of doing another battle? Would you battle on RBE?
It don't matter. I'm not a fan of a league. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing this before all of these battle leagues started. So I ain't really a
Right.
fan of leagues. Um, I'm just a fan of the culture, and I just love battle rap and being competitive. So any league owner that offer me money that I'm looking for, we could put a battle together and make it happen. So it don't
Nah.
matter RBE, Smack, King of the Dot, or any of these other leagues that exist. It don't matter if anybody could get the bag up and put the deal together that makes sense. The same way, like you asked me with that record deal. These deals that I do with these battle leagues, they got to make sense to me, or else I'm good. So if the deal makes sense, then we could put it together no matter who bring it to the table. Even if y'all tell me y'all got enough money for me and y'all want to start your own league, then we can make it happen.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about. Nah, I definitely. Um, we got another question. This question is from one of our viewers, Dave Richards. Any interest in a 40 cal battle?
Uh, I just released a record recently called Go Left. Everybody
Okay.
tune. It's on our platforms. Everybody go check it out. That's a record going at 40 cal, and
Right.
that was um he not even ready for that little smack on the wrist. That was just something light, just to let him know. And I don't think that would be a good match. And he didn't put in enough work or or earn enough respect in the streets to even be able to consider battling me. But I don't got no picks. I mean, if 40 Cal could get a person to cut a check for me that's big enough and they want to pick him, then they can pick him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care. I smack all of these dudes around the same way, so it don't matter.
That's what I'm talking about. Nah, and yo, listen, I'm with you 100%. I'm taking side bets. Whoever you put in the fucking ring. But we got another guy, Gabe China, says, be interested to hear who you think won, AO Verb or Geechee.
I did dope X event. I was busy. I had some shit I was doing around that time, so I couldn't catch it. Um,
Okay.
got a lot of calls about it. A lot of people telling me about it and breaking down what happened. But I can't go by what other people say. I have to see it myself to be able to give you my opinion on who won. But I ain't get a chance to see it.
So
Nice.
we had another viewer ask, would you do another battle with Goods?
I don't see the purpose because it's like I'm a billion times better than Goods, so it's like pointless to me. But like I said, if he could get the bag up and they bring the right bag to the table and it makes sense, then we could get it on. It's like it don't matter.
You know what's crazy? For me, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of both of y'all.
About
I would have liked to hear. I would have liked to hear a track from y'all together, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it would ever happen.
I got another record out on all platforms called 5002 and 0. That's a record I drop after I battle Goods. It's like 100 bars of me blacking out on them. So everybody tune.
Nah, I heard that joint. I ain't
And
even gonna front you.
I produced that track too, that 5002 and 0.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna front because, like I said, I'm a fan of both of y'all. So when I heard that, I'm
I,
like, damn, man, like,
I produced the 100 clip. My bad. I got the songs wrong. Not that. I didn't produce 5002 and 0. But it's on all platforms. Go check it out. I'm blacking on it.
Yo,
dope, dope. So,
do you get tired of blacking on these niggas? Cause I mean, do you does it? Cause like I said, I go through all your music, and I'm really not into. I'm into uh the cast where it's, I get on a mixtape. I'm not a big fan of battle rap, like all the battle rap that I hear, all the face to face. My partner, puts me on. Yo, he. I've never seen a whack battle because he always sends me the good battles to watch. You get what I'm saying? But I know you come from that. Me and my partner have a disagreement as far as why people limit themselves to that. Is the bag limited? Is it harder to get the bag doing it like that?
Is it harder to get the bag doing what? I don't
Doing
understand
it
the question.
as far as when you're doing battle rap, far as when you're putting out tracks. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like when you working on a project versus you working on a battle, or you just like, yo, I stay on point, so I don't have to get on point type thing.
Um, yeah, like I told you, my work ethic is incredible. So a battle is easy. It's only 3 rounds. It's only 3 verses. So the right to my battles, I do that probably like in a day or two. As soon as I lock in the battle and it's confirmed that I'm getting the money and they send me the check, then I just start writing and I get it over in like a day or two. I don't really take it like I don't have to write every single day, all day like these rappers. It take them a long time to think of stuff. To think of 3 rounds, it'd take them all of that time. But for me, I'm so conditioned and I work so hard that the right 3 verses is nothing for me. Like I could just sit down right now and do it. So battle rap easy for me. It's not like a real hard test. And it's not even as hard as battle rap was back when I was doing it. You had to be way more prepared, had your clip way more full, and have way more material. It's like now it's just set up a certain way. You know how many rounds you need. And it's just easy. So when I'm preparing for battles, I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. The stuff I always do: produce, make music, score videos, write movies. I'm doing all that while I'm preparing for a battle because it's not hard to do.
let
Nice.
me ask you this. Let me take you back in the day. What's a classic battle you had on the streets where you pulled up with like a Swiss Beats and he was just like, "Yo, Cass, rip his head off."
I'm sure all of the battles was classic in some way. It's to some people that witnessed it. So I guess that's opinionated. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean
Some
to
of the
you, like
battles,
one that you could sit there and be like, "Yo, damn, like I will never forget this one." Because not every battle, because you know, some of the battles you have, you're like, "Damn, I just killed him." You'll never think about
I
that on
never
another
I
day.
never had a battle like that where I felt like I could never forget this one because no rapper never impressed me or like I never felt like that.
Mm.
I never got that feeling from a rapper. I mean, it is certain battles that I remember because of the environment. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I remember battles like when I was down with the Rough Riders, it was these kids from Philly. Eventually, one of them got down with Swiss for a short period of time. His name was Lotto. But he from Philly and he had a team. He had these dudes with him, Black Fame, I think, and Rocka. And they was the dudes that was rapping with him. So it was three of them, and they came up, and I was in a 3-man group at the time. So they came up to the Yonkers studio. We started battling in like the daytime, and we ain't finished to the nighttime. But it started off a 3-on-3, then it just ended off a 1-on-1, just me against the kid Lotto. And for some reason, we normally didn't battle on beats, but this day we was battling with a beat playing. And the same beat that we was battling on, we used on Rough Rider, Ride or Die Volume 3. And me and Lotto was actually on that song. Styles doing the talking to introduce us and all of that, but Lotto was on that song and I'm on that song, but we used that beat because that was the beat that we was battling on that day. And the Locks was there sitting on the speakers. It was a lot of people in the room. So like moments like that I remember. Like me and Swiss went to Timberland studio. He called me to come battle one of his artists. And I went over there and killed him. Actually, it was an artist he had from Philly back in the day. And I went over there and killed him. But because it was like Timberland studio, I remember Buster called me to the studio. Rod Digger, his whole team was there. It was a DJ Envy artist back then. They put up money for us to battle. This before any battle league existed, and they was putting up money. And after they put up the money for us to battle, and I crushed the dude, Busta Rhymes won all of the money, but he just gave me all of the money. He gave me the winnings and the money that he put up for just doing it. So I remember battles for reasons like that, but not necessarily because the artist or because it was like a tough battle or nothing like that.
That's dope. But real quick, Cassidy, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot of things going on. I want to, again, say I appreciate your time. Appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with us. If you're willing, definitely like to have you on, sometime here again.
To add one more thing to that last story, that's the reason why when I tell people I've been in so many battles, like with a certain type of mind, it might be hard to believe. And you see like fans, trolls questioning my record. But you never hear industry people that's established and been in the game. You never hear them questioning it because they was around. They know. Like the people that was around and popping at that time when I was battling heavy, all of them people know because they came across me crushing somebody before. So that's the reason why I just let my resume speak for itself, man.
Nah, we get it. And not only that, dude, but it shows because you're right. Nobody who's established ever, you never hear nobody question if you can rap or not. It's always, like you said, it's always a troll. Before I let you get up out of here, I got a question because I'm gonna take you back a little bit. This is just for we're called RecBoys. We have a entertainment company called Catch and Rec Entertainment, and your song "Face Off" or face to face, face to face.
Face
You
to
said,
face, yeah.
yeah, you said there's a line. We just played the video too while we were waiting for you. We were going through your stuff and stuff. But you said I want to see Jada Kiss and Beans catch wreck again. Real quick, explain people what you meant when you said catch wreck, because when we say it, people look at us like we fucking crazy. So maybe you can break it down since you use it in your bar, because I don't know. Can you do that real quick for us?
Well, in the face-to-face song, I was just naming a bunch of industry battles that I would like to see. At that point in time, I was trying to encourage the industry to be more competitive. Not to beef and go to war, but just be more competitive in the skill and in the science. So that's the reason why I put that song together and started naming a lot of battles that I would like to see. People with similar styles or got like a similar resume that I would like to see who the best was. So that's why I was naming those things in that song. And if you know the history, back in the day, Beanie Siegel and Kiss, they went through a little thing where they was beefing. They was going through something. They dropped diss records on each other, and it was a little tension for a period of time between them two, and then between the cliques that was representing them too. So I remember that, and I remember how the energy felt. I just know what was happening at that time, and um, even though they dropped diss records, it's like if you was already a Beans fan, you might have felt like he won, and if you was already a Kiss fan, you might have felt like he won. It's hard to decide who really, you know what I'm saying, got off. So that's what I was saying. I would like to see them really battle, like, you know what I mean, catch wreck again, go at each other again. Bring all of
Yeah,
the shit that they was doing from the first time. They was going so ham on each other that to witness that again would be good for the culture. Not to see them
yeah.
beefing, but to actually see them, they lyrical skills going against each other would be dope. So that's why I said that line.
Not only that, real quick, before we let you go, yo, how dope is it that you named better verses than what we've actually had, and you did it years ago? Like, if they would have listened to that song and picked the verses, I think we would have all been entertained. And it's weird because, like I said, dude, this is years ago. This is before the pandemic and all of this shit. So for you to be that far ahead of the time, and and damn, homie, you should have made that happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, look at the bag. It could. You get what I'm saying?
For
But it's
sure.
dope that you had that your mind was moving that way to come up and give us that, because we're actually doing that, all the time now with these verses. And like I said, I like the ones you picked, T.I. versus Ludacris, which would have been like nobody ever would have thought that would have been a dope one, but it is a dope one. Beans and Kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, we were arguing about the Fabulous and Beans joint. Like, if you listen, and I'm gonna replay it back too. But if you listen to the verses that we were saying, yo, dude, some of those are way better than what we've seen. Way better. It just fits more. But it takes somebody who actually studied the game and who can fucking rap, who can pick it out to be like, okay, I understand how he flows and how he flows will work. How he gets it in, and how he gets it in, it'll work. So it'll actually be, and then you're
And
coming
that
at it a fan too, because you're a fan of the music, which is even more dope. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can see
that's
both sides of
important
the
what you just said. Like, because I could rap, I'm able to come from a different angle than the average person. Some people even be fans of battle rap or rap period. And if they hear something, they can tell if it's hot or not. So if they hear it, they're like, yo, that was fire. And if they hear something else, they'd be like, nah, that wasn't that hot. But if
Yeah,
the person that they say it wasn't that hot to ask them why, like, why wasn't it that hot? Explain it to me. They might can't really explain it. They might can't tell you why. They just know for some reason to the ear, it just don't sound right. But I understand the science. Like, when I say something ain't right or it could be better, I'm not just gonna say that based off opinion. I'm gonna base it off the science. You know what I mean? How many syllables is you piecing up? What type of figurative language is you using? How original is thought that you're using? You know what I mean? I
yeah,
judge it by that. And I think to teach people that's up and coming, they're gonna need somebody that know how to rap. To set up the best battles between lyricists is gonna have to be somebody that know how to rap. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Not taking
Uh,
nothing away from everything that's going on, but even a lot of these battle leagues is owned by dudes that can't rap. A lot of these record labels is owned by dudes that can't rap. A lot of these A&Rs and the people that's directing these artists can't rap. So that's the reason why you might be getting the music that you're getting, and it might be kind of going in the right direction, but it might not be the specifically what you're looking for that reason alone, because the dudes that's gotten them can't rap.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Nah, it's
So
dope,
again,
yo, dude.
Cassidy, we appreciate you, my G. We appreciate you taking the time. Look forward to hopefully getting you on here in the future again. Uh, anytime you got any videos, anything like that, send it our way. I'll hit up MJ so we could get that connect. So we could definitely, support you over here as we've been throughout the years.
I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get her to send y'all everything, and I'm gonna keep it moving. So hopefully we get back on and do it again, man. Talk some new stuff.
Nah, you
Bet. We
already.
appreciate you.
Salute,
Yeah,
man. Thanks
Cass.
for having me. Keep holding it down, man. To the next time.
All right, good
Bet.
looking, homie. Easy.
Yo,
That was dope.
today, real quick, monumental show. Monumental show. Why I say that? We got the homie Rampage, the last Boy Scout, tap in out of nowhere. Wasn't even expecting it. Crazy. You know,
Yeah,
then we had Cassidy come on right after that. With the Rampage thing, we got the opportunity to take this thing to a new level. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
that's super dope.
salute to that man. You know what I mean? Salute to MJ for linking us. You know, MJ is definitely the plug. She the plug. Real talk. A lot of these interviews is happening because of her. You know, shout out to Big Rod. Shout out to everybody who been rocking with us. Shout out to everybody who thought it wasn't gonna happen. You know, because a lot of people say in my inbox, yo, you really getting them on? Yo, yeah, we really getting them on. It was happening. You know, people busy, people got lives. You know, it happens. You know, we move forward, we push forward. But salute the cast for taking the time out. You know, we didn't want to drill them too crazy. We didn't want to, you want to go too heavy. Want to have a good interview, all around interview. I thought that's what it was. You know, again, shoot out, yeah. Salute to Rampage for just tapping in, bro. That really just when you said I got somebody and he came on, I'm like, oh, you know, because I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? So y'all definitely go tap into the link. Can you post that link up again, Shot, for the page?
No.
Plug
TV
TV Global.
.com. Make sure you guys tap in. He has a mix show. We're gonna post it on our page. We're gonna share when he's going live and he's mixing. Yo, Rampage is doing a lot of good stuff, and dude. If you know me or you know Chris, we regular dudes. I mean, we do a lot of fucking work. Don't get it twisted. We do a lot of fucking work, and our family, you know, they suffer behind it, but we regular approachable dudes. And just on the fact that what we're doing and making it happen just to go to show you that there are genuinely good people out there who are willing to take a chance and help people out. You gotta put forth the effort. If you don't put forth the effort, you're never gonna have these opportunities. You get what I'm saying? And
right.
Chris said we wasn't expecting that. None of this is planned. So you know, shout out
the
to
only
the
thing
homie.
that was planned. The only thing that was planned was a Cassidy thing. You know what I mean? For Rampage, just hop on here the way he did, show love the way he did. You know, it's crazy. Like, and that's what I try to tell people, you know, all the time who tune into the show. This is organic. You know what I mean? Yeah, we reaching out to the publicists, reaching out to the artists themselves, but we building relationships as we go along. Like we said earlier in the show, it's easy for us to sit here and say, oh, we could send the beat to Jimmy, to Arsonist, to Amadeus, to so many producers that we linked with, you know what I mean? Or guys like, yo, let me send some music to Cassidy. Let me send some music to whoever, you know what I mean? Who Miss Hustle, who we had on, who else? Terminology, like I can keep going on and on and on. You know what I mean? It's easy, but that's not the point. The whole point that we doing this for is to give y'all a platform to be heard and be seen, and have these guys who are coming on look at you guys and, you know, listen to you guys as well. Next week we're gonna be playing videos. We gotta get back, you know, to what we missed.
Videos. Yeah,
right.
Send
Some videos.
We're doing the thing for Rampage for his show. Poppy Blaze is gonna feature.
Yo, he just tuned in.
Yeah, I'm glad
listen,
you guys too. Yeah,
this was dope. This was dope. This was dope by Poppy Blaze, right? So last week I hit him up. I said, yo, listen, man, we had Amadeus. We had, you know, the show was an hour and a half. So I was just thinking, damn, I gotta hit up Poppy Blaze now and let him know, yo, listen, we had Rampage on tonight. We had Cassidy on tonight. The show's 2 hours. I'm gonna tell you right now what he gonna say without even talking to him. I got you. Don't worry about it. That's what type of dude he is.
He's tuned in though. He's tuned in.
Right. Right.
So it's super dope. But yo, it's blessings because now he can add that to his repertoire because he's our brother. We take him with us. So once we get on real cool, you know what the situation is. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's dope, man. And I feel good. Shout out to everybody rocking with us. Shout out to the whole Catch and Rec fam. You know, the Rodriguez, the Kirks. You know, the Wade. You know, everybody that rocks with us. It's a family thing. Shout out to Aaron Boogie, Gabe. You know, our other cohorts who do this for the culture, not for ourselves. We do it for the culture. They were tuned in, like we said, Rampage, last Boy Scout, just deboed the show. Deboed the show, said, yo, hold on, don't end the show, because if you get close to that time, yo, he's coming. Yeah. And that's dope because they're teammates. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool that he lifted his hand. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Gabe, Jose, Esteban, Aaron, Arthur Rogers, my cousin Dominic, Magda, baby sister Joe, baby bro. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. My wife is tuning in. Yo, if you guys can like, share, comment, yo, send the shows out because they're bigger than just like, share, and comment. We have information in the shows that can actually help and change somebody's life. So, you know, if you know somebody who's doing music, send them the show. Tag them. Let them know. Let them know, yo, listen, check out our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they got something for you. You rap. I don't care if you down south in Atlanta. Yo, Dominic, send it to niggas that you think can rap. They make beats. I don't care if you down in Florida. Fools down in Cali, Arizona, wherever you at. Make sure you send, make sure you share, and make sure you try to help somebody else, you know? Because like Chris said, we could be keeping it for ourselves, and we're not. We're actually passing it off, you know? So until next week, I had to get out. Go ahead.
Real quick, so we can get out of here. So next week we're gonna be playing videos. Week after that, we got Taz of the Alcoholics. Make sure y'all tune in. OG in the game, been in the game 20 plus years. Make sure y'all catch that. Don't forget about the Blast Your Beats Producer Edition, August 12th. Then we're gonna have another one to follow up in September. Keep it locked. We're gonna keep trying to bring out some dope interviews, some big artists, big producers, big comedians, actors, anybody we can try to get on the show. If you're an independent artist, independent producer, anybody independently, businesses, anything you got going on independently, you're looking for a place to maybe, you know, place an ad, maybe come on for an interview, hit us up. You know, we real down to earth. Reach out to us, let's make it happen. But don't forget, catch the replay Saturday night, 8 p.m. Blazing Up Radio. You can always catch us there Saturday nights. Go download the app, Blazing Up Radio. You know what I mean? Go check us out. Go get us on TuneIn app, Blazing Up Radio. Go fuck with everything Blazing Up Radio, 24/7 music from a bunch of dope DJs. Catch the replay there Saturday. Go like the page In the Studio with the RecBoys. Go follow Catching Rec on Instagram. Go follow Catching Rec Entertainment on Facebook. You know, go follow what we got going on. Keep in the loop. We catch y'all next week, man.
Now you already know. Dope show. Shout out to Cash. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Rampage. Shout out to you guys because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it. And Rampage, yo, we wouldn't get afforded the opportunities that we're handing out if it wasn't for you guys rocking with us every Wednesday and supporting us. You know, so we definitely appreciate you guys and much love. But until next week, you already know we out. All right, deuces, easy.